Live in Western Oregon, this is NBC 16 News at 5.
For the first time in Lane County, a person with a confirmed case of coronavirus has recovered. Good evening and thanks for joining us for NBC 16 at 5. I'm Alan Matthews. Lane County Public Health spokesperson Jason Davis says it was a woman in her 30s from the Eugene Springfield area who seemingly recovered after moving past the symptomatic stage. Davis says the woman's first symptoms were headache, fatigue, muscle aches, and fever. It took about 3 weeks for her to fully recover. Public Health announced her recovery today at a press conference.
This is probably the most exciting case just due to the fact that she has now, we believe, fully recovered. This is the first time at which we can say that we do have a case that is past the symptomatic stage.
Davis adds that a headache has become a common first symptom in the Lane County cases. Additionally, loss of taste and smell have been a common early onset symptom. If you have any questions regarding coronavirus, remember you can contact Lane County Public Health Center's call center. You can just dial the number on your screen. That is 541-682-1380. The call center is open daily from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. 2 more people have died from the coronavirus here in Oregon. A 90-year-old man in Yamhill County and an 88-year-old woman in Benton County. The death toll now at 18. Oregon Health Authority reported 84 new cases, and that brings the total to 690 cases. In our region, Lynn County added a case and now has 37 cases, including 2 deaths. Deschutes County has 24 cases. Here in Lane County, there are 18 cases and 1 suspected death. Benton County added 3 more cases, bringing their total to 12. It now has its first death. Douglas County has 10 cases and Coos County still has no cases. Health officials have tested 187 people. There are 23 results still pending. Again, we are tracking these numbers as they are changing every day. Researchers in Portland have asked the federal government to fast-track clinical trials for a vaccine against the virus that causes coronavirus. This started about 2 weeks ago with the idea of applying DNA targeting technology used to target cancer to instead target the coronavirus. Researchers say that their planned treatment includes more than just the vaccine.
The innovation that we see here is not only giving a vaccine a shot in the arm, it's a DNA vaccine, but adding a small needle like acupuncture, which would deliver immune stimulants that would supercharge this vaccine, along with an electric field that further would supercharge the immune response. So that's the innovation here.
Researchers expect an answer to their fast-track request from the FDA within a month. If they get approval, they plan on conducting the first round of vaccine clinical trials on a small group of healthy volunteers in Portland. The Oregon Department of Education told districts that students may not return to class until the end of summer. Lachey Wesley from our sister station in Portland tells us why Oregon schools have less than 2 weeks to make sure every student has access to online learning.
It's been a little over 2 weeks since Oregon's governor closed schools. By April 13th, every district needs to make sure every student can do distance learning. That means making sure every student has the right technology and every classroom has its own lesson plan. Hillsborough School District tells me teachers returned to class virtually on Monday. Beth Grazier, a spokesperson for the district, says teachers are following state guidance.
How much screen time that students should expect based on their age and grade level versus how much other types of activity they should be engaging in, physical activity or research.
Here's what a school day could look like according to the Oregon Department of Education. A second grader would spend 60 minutes with a teacher and spend 2 hours reading, drawing, or journaling. It will be different for a 10th grader who will spend up to 3 hours with a teacher and 1 to 2 hours reading or researching a career or college options.
The Oregon Department of Education hasn't released any plans for seniors, but local school officials say that they expect to make a decision in the coming weeks. In the meantime, local school districts have online resources available to stay engaged. These learning tools are not meant to be graded, but to help keep minds sharp. We'll bring you any changes to that timeline as we get more information. University of Oregon alumni and Good Samaritans are coming to the aid of students during the coronavirus pandemic. According to U of O President Michael Schill, $1 million has been donated to the Students in Crisis Fund. According to Dean Chris Winter, the number of students requesting help during March alone was 12 times greater than usual. Schill says students will have immediate access to the funds once the university launches a new crowdfunding campaign to spread the message. To donate to the fund, go to U of O's Duck Funder crowdfunding website. And as a reminder, if you have student loans, relief is coming your way. Parts of the federal stimulus package will help borrowers during the pandemic. Payments will be suspended for students. To do this, FAFSA says that you must ask your loan provider for an administrative forbearance. If you do this, they will cancel any auto debts. This will last through the next 6 months, ending on September 30th. There will also be no interest during this time. This relief was created to help students and anyone paying back loans to have time to get back on their feet.
It was kind of a soggy start to our Tuesday, but we did get a mix of sun, a few clouds, and still a few rain showers still on tap, but we did manage to fill up the rain gauge a little bit earlier today, and really kind of our breadwinner out towards the Roseburg-Umpqua Valley area, where we are closing in at nearly a ½ inch for this Tuesday, in addition to the rain that we've seen over the past several days, so that is definitely a good sign. But our radar and satellite over the past several hours kind of starting to show that drying trend, and you can see that with our look over the Eugene area on this Tuesday afternoon. Yeah, a few breaks in the clouds, a little bit of sunshine poking through, but for tonight, temperatures are going to fall into the 30s. Daytime highs tomorrow rebound close to 50 degrees with a few hit-and-miss rain showers, but I'm talking about one day that looks to be the driest in my extended forecast. I'll have those details in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks a lot, Josh. Well, the Oregon Department of Forestry is asking you to put a hold on debris burning. This is due to air quality concerns amid the pandemic. The U.S. Forest Service is pausing prescribed burning across the Northwest. Eric Johnson with the USFS says that they're being cautious when it comes to the coronavirus. He says the hope is that enough staff is healthy to respond to fires, along with keeping good air quality.
What if employees become sick while we have fire already on the ground? What if we're putting smoke into the air and it doesn't go as planned?
Johnson can't say when prescribed burning will resume. However, he does say our area typically does prescribe burns in May and June. Coming up in our next half hour, we'll look at funding issues ODF is dealing with and what this could mean for future fire seasons. A new resource will help Oregon businesses pay to keep their workplaces safe during the crisis. A $10 million worker safety fund was established by SAFE. It will help businesses pay for expenses like window or workplace cleaning or disinfection supplies, redesigning or modifying workspaces to encourage social distancing, and mental health and wellness initiatives. You can find an application online at safe.com/safety fund. Douglas County High School and college closures have hit the blood supply demand. The Red Cross gets 20% of their blood donations from schools, but now future academic opportunities are impacting students.
The high schools have a scholarship drive, and it's also affecting these high schoolers that run these drives for us and expect to get a scholarship to go to college, and it's just not going to be available for them.
The Red Cross has taken steps to keep their workers and blood donors as safe as possible.
So now in our wait areas, in our canteen areas, and even our donor beds, there's 6 feet spacing. We're also taking the temperature of our donors and staff and volunteers before they enter the blood drive area.
The Red Cross is urging you to give blood. In Oregon and Washington, more than 400 blood drives have been canceled, resulting in more than 11,000 lost donations. And on the homepage of our website, NBC16.com, you can find more information on how to cope with the coronavirus pandemic. There are resources on meals for students, senior shopping hours, and help for business owners. Just click the tab for more information. Well, coming up next on NBC 16 at 5, the mask shortages nationwide is a big battle in fighting coronavirus when you should and should not be wearing one.